I'm in my early 30s and lately I've been sitting with a really uncomfortable truth. I've spent a lot of time waiting for the right moment, waiting to feel ready, waiting until I had more money, more energy, confidence, clarity. But now I'm realizing most of the time I wasn't waiting, I was avoiding. I told myself I was being patient or practical. But really, I was scared to fail, scared to look stupid, scared to realize that the thing I dreamed about didn't feel the way I thought it would once I got there. And now I'm wondering how many people are living half lives because they're waiting too. Is fear in letting go of who you once were? Because you can't go somewhere new without becoming a new person in the first place. And becoming a new person means destroying the old version of you, sacrificing yourself, sacrificing whether it be old friends, old habits, old places you used to go to. That's what becoming a new person entails. It entails taking on a new responsibility that can be scary. It can seem like a enormous feat to reach, but you have to just trust yourself. This is when self-discipline comes in. This is when deep mental work comes in. You need to start to observe yourself, to get to know who you truly are. Turn inward, see where you lack mentally to take on this new role that you want to be. Because with wanting to chase your dreams, all it is becoming someone new. So you have to just remember that it's all about who you're being. It's all about who you're being. You basically have to start acting. Fake it till you make it. It's literally an occult principle, to fake it till you make it. The only realm in which this doesn't work, faking it till you make it, is when you're trying to juggle two identities at once. You cannot serve two masters at once. You just can't. It'll tear you apart, or you have to pick one or the other. This is one of the concepts I came into when I was still a Christian, when I was still religious. Like, do you want to be of the world, or do you want to be in the family of God, to have a life of peace? All you need to sacrifice is your old habits, your old tendencies, your old friends, the old places you'd go to, the old things you think. Easier said than done, but all you need to do is just keep on asking yourself, what would my higher self do? What would the version of me that I want to be do? Every time you're coming up with a decision, because all these small decisions you make, small, big decisions you make, all build up to form you in the near future. It's like a final, think of it as little judgment days. Making the decision to buy something here, making the decision to go somewhere here, to talk to this person, to continue to talk to a certain person. All these things are small judgment days that you have control over. All you have to do is determine, what would the version of me that has the thing I want actually do? What would they do in this situation? And act on it. Follow your own orders, bro. You need to take on the role. Just take on the role yourself. You can't sit around and wait for life to prove to you when you're ready. You have to tell life when you're ready. You have to be the one making demands here at this point. So you have to find that inner independence, and independence from reality around you. You need to be independent internally. And that all comes down to who you're being. Alright? And anytime a negative thought comes up, or a thought that is synonymous with the old version of you that comes up, all you have to do is stop it right there. Tell it to stop. and then reaffirm who you are, who you want to be. Let me say, reaffirm who you want to be. Just use your imagination, honestly. That's all it's about. Use your imagination, because that's all it is. Faking it to make it, acting. It's all imagination. So you have to just immerse yourself in the reality you want. And that also means being grateful for what you have now. Keep that in your right and left hand to continue evolving. Don't let life push you about. You have to stay grounded, let me say, in yourself. Stay grounded internally. Internally shift to a degree where you're no longer dependent on seeing your reality change. The only gauge should be you, and remember that there's no waiting. It's all instant. It's all instant. So pick up the habits that you're meant to pick up and drop the ones that you're meant to drop. Once you start to shift into a new being, it will be the old version of you trying to stick back onto you. So it will create adversity around you, create all these different situations. Life will seem like it's crumbling around you, but that's a normal thing. All you have to do is remember to don't react and respond. What would the version of me actually do in the situation? Would he be worried that he's now in debt, in 20k debt? That's not fun. If you're in debt, I hope things get better for you, genuinely. But you know, if you're in 20k debt, what would the version of me that has all the money think? Oh no, I don't need to worry about it. I can make money easily. You know, things like that. So just remember that you have to be able to outsmart the old version of yourself, outsmart the reality around you. Like and subscribe if you've made it this far. Appreciate it. If this helps, if this makes sense as well. I'm good on you, innit?